Oh, excuse me. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all those things, yada yada. We are checking in with Amberlynn Reid. Interesting. Still has a stupid choker on. Uh, ah. This is diabetes results, an unexpected, unfortunate diagnosis. Weigh in episode 9. I have a piece of candy in my mouth. I'm so sorry. I should have spit it out before I started. So if you hear me like, that's it. That's why. All right, come on, Amber. Tell us the deeds.
Welcome to a new weigh-in video. I feel like I kind of have a lot of things to talk about, so let's jump right into the 5 questions. So for the 5 questions, I get them on Instagram. I post a little thing on my
I get them on Instagram, aka I write
thing
to
on
myself.
My story that says ask me any questions that are weight, food, health related, and then I gather them, and I even have a list of like backup questions. Why are you so proud of yourself for not weighing in daily? So food isn't the only relationship that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to also work on the relationship with my vaping. That's why I've quit that, even though I highly relied on it.
Wait a minute. She vapes? Wait a damn second. Why did I not know this? She vapes on top of being a food addict. On top of running after girls. I have a theory about that too. And I don't want to be disrespectful, but I have a theory about why she goes after girls. Let me know in the comments if you want to know my theory. Because I think it's kind of rude what I'm about to say. I've said enough rude things, but I think this is like extra rude. So let me know in the comments if you want to know what my theory is. Oh God, I'll just tell you. I personally don't think she is just a lesbian. I think she's bi or doesn't like men because she doesn't think they're attracted to her. I don't think she's just a lesbian. That's my theory. And I could be wrong, and you guys can chime in. And I don't mean to be rude. I love my lesbians. Please don't beat me up. I just have this theory. I just have this feeling that she might not be completely gay that way. That she might be bi, maybe pan, maybe... She may have just said it herself that she might be pan or something somewhere in a video somewhere, and I haven't noticed it, but I just don't think she's just into girls. That's my theory. Okay? All right. We'll get back to it. You guys can yell at me in the comments.
And I'm working on my relationship with the scale because I can become extremely obsessed with it. Like there are times where I will literally weigh myself multiple times a day. Oh my God. And this is extremely unhealthy because I will see a normal fluctuation that happens to everybody, and I will take that fluctuation and it'll trigger me and spiral me, and sometimes it'll cause me to overeat or emotional eat, but regardless, it's just not healthy. It doesn't make sense, but it is something that can be fixed, so I'm trying to fix it.
You know, as an emotional eater myself, I get it. It's just sometimes it's hard to hear it from these girls because I always feel like there's a gimmick behind it or some sort of like especially with this one, I feel like it's always like for sympathy. I'm gonna say these things, these words that come out of my mouth. This is how I think Amber thinks. If I say these things and just get people on my side, life would be better. That's how I think she thinks. And as someone who is an emotional eater, I get it. And I sympathize for people who have issues with binge eating disorder, who haven't quite figured out what emotionally triggers them to binge. I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. I have a therapist. I'm working on it, on my addiction. So to watch her, it's kind of fascinating. I still don't know. She does actually go to a therapist. I feel like there's a lot of workbooks involved in her life, but to be honest, I don't really mind Amber. Like, I don't pay attention to her as much as I pay attention to like Foodie or Anna, because I find Amber so freaking boring. So maybe like I said about her being possibly pan or bisexual, maybe that was something she said in a previous video and I missed it because I just don't watch her. The same with her in therapy. Does she have a therapist? I feel like a lot of these girls lie about therapy, and it's like, oh, they're going. I'm like, you sure? You don't seem like you would be someone going to therapy. They'd rather be reading a book, which they don't really read. I'm thinking binge code. Like, did she really read that book? Or should she skim through it and just was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do this. Save my whole body this way. Oh, foodie. So I feel the same about this one too. They're like two peas in a pod, even though Amber absolutely can't stand Foodie. You can tell. Amber looks down on Foodie so hard. Like, she lets it slip here and there, but you can tell that Amber thinks she's better than Foodie. Like, you can just so tell. And Foodie's just so oblivious to the world. She hates every female. But deep down inside, she needs a friend. And she probably wants a friend, but nobody wants to be her friend because she's got the cooties. Continue, Amber.
So the fact that I was able to go a whole week without weighing myself is crazy. Have you noticed your face also swells when you are swollen? Yes. And my mom also...
You wrote that. You fucking wrote that. That sounds like you. Bitch. That was not anybody. Have you noticed your face looks swollen when it's... What? It swells when it's swollen? That is such a Amberlynn coded thing. Girl, guys, comment down below. Isn't that like the most Amberlynn thing to say?
Experiences it, so it might be like common or like genetic. Like literally in my last vlog, my last weekly vlog that I posted, I noticed it, and I'll show you guys a clip where it's like the beginning of my vlog, I am so swollen, and then towards the ending, you can like literally see how much I've deswelled. So that's why when I see people are like, oh my god, it's so like noticeable that Amberlynn has gained weight, it's like, you know, yeah, but also a lot of the times like you're seeing me really swollen. So sometimes it's a lot more obvious, like in my chin or around my eyes or my cheeks, or sometimes it's just my legs, my arms. But this was the beginning of my vlog, and then here I was at the end, where you can tell that the swelling has definitely gone down. So
Amber, it's a few fucking days. Like, bitch, you put it in the freaking vlog. It's like the next day. It's so annoying. Girl, you're just fat. Like, what is going on with you? Jesus, Mary, Joseph, what is this? Did you notice at the beginning I looked this way, and now at the end I look this way, and it's obvious that it was another day.
Sometimes I do look bigger. Sometimes I do look smaller. And that's just the way it goes with the things that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
For God's sakes.
Is it true that you would stay this size if it was healthy? So in one of my last live streams, I talked about the fact that like, if it wasn't for the fact that being this size was unhealthy, I wouldn't.
No, you lie. You a lie. This is what I'm going to say about these girls. This goes for this bitch right here, Amberlynn. This goes for, it definitely goes for Foodie. It goes for, Anna for sure. I'm going to say my other theory. Put on your tinfoil hat, kiddos. Here's another theory coming to you from Sassy. They absolutely hate being fat. And in Foodie's case, I'm not sure about like Anna and Amber. And in Foodie's case, she hates other fat people, right? These bitches absolutely hate being fat. I would even venture to say, as someone who was part of the fat acceptance movement, no longer is, because I woke up from that delusion. Most people in that movement hate being fat. They absolutely hate it. They say all this stuff. They like, oh yeah, it's so great being fat. You're healthy, exercise, blah, blah, blah. They don't care to be fat. They're in the situation and they got to make the best of it, right? But instead of saying, you know what, I may be fat, I get it, but I'm working on myself to be better, be healthier, right? That's the normal thing to do, the normal thing to say. Like these delusional biatches, they try to pretend like, yeah, it's great being fat, you know? It's unfortunate that it's not healthy. No, this one and Foodie and Anna absolutely hate it. You could see it in their eyes. They're in their brain going, if I was thinner, my life would be better. Like, I could see it in their face. Because you know that person who's just like, who absolutely hates themselves. You know? I even venture to say the dysmorphia. Well, I'm not going to mention her. I was going to mention somebody else that I did a video on recently. You can look in my catalog and notice that. Their dysmorphia is probably worse than hers, even though hers is very clear that she hates her body. And I could be completely wrong, but the dysmorphia among these women, you know, it's like, I hate my body, so I'm going to eat more because I hate myself. But it's hurting me more. Like, it's like putting your hand on the stove and going, ow, that hurts. But I'm not moving my hand. Ow, it's really hot. But you know what? I'm not moving my hand. It's kind of in that same vein. But yeah, no. They hate themselves.
Feel like this urgency or this anxiety or constantly talk about weight loss. I wouldn't care so much to lose weight. And what I mean by that is I'm not doing it for vanity reasons. I'm not doing it for shallow reasons.
Yes, you are.
I'm not doing it for my looks.
Yes, you are.
I am doing it for my health. That is why I've always been...
Like I said, I think that she thinks that if she was thinner, she can get a guy. I think that at this weight, men can be particularly rude at you when you're this weight. There's not too many guys. I'm not saying men. I'm saying guys who like a big girl. There is, that small pocket of guys who do like big girls. They're either really extremely confident in themselves or into fetishism, and they fetishize their big girlfriends. But there's not too many guys who would be into, and plus these girls have like zero personality. Like, the one who has the most personality, and I hate to say it, and I'm not tooting her horn, is Anna. Like, out of all of them, she's a little over the top with her personality, but she's got the most, like, kind of like, if I were going out in public and I saw these three girls out in public and I had to start talking to one of them, it'd be Anna. It wouldn't be Amber. Amber fucking freaks me out. She creeps me out. She gives me the icks. Foodie, are you kidding me? Foodie? I'd just give her a dirty look and she'd probably flash me a dirty look back and I'd be like, what? What's up, fat girl? But yeah, no, none of them have like really like spectacular personalities. Not saying that I do. I mean, I do. But but you know what I mean? Like, if you had to go meet friends at it, like just like out and about meeting friends, like a weirdo that I am, that I go out by myself and I meet new friends. Like Amber would be the least.
Very much about body positivity in the sense of everyone is beautiful regardless of what they look like or the size that they are. But I do not believe in health at every size, and I never have. Yes, if I could be healthy, if being fat was not an unhealthy thing, that I wouldn't care. Because again, this is not for vanity reasons. I'm not fat phobic. I don't think that fat people are ugly. Nothing like that. Do. It's strictly because I want to be healthy. I want to feel better, and I want to live a longer life. What do you mean you'd feel lethargic eating French fries? So what I meant by that is like I'd feel sluggish. It's just like
you guys know. Like, I think she spelled lethargic wrong, but it's just like these questions. Like, girl, we know you wrote them yourself. Nobody asked these questions. I'm so glad I came upon this video, Amberlynn. You're making me laugh. You will laugh.
Feeling. Nobody feels good after eating junky types of food. I know I feel way better, way lighter after I eat a healthier meal versus an unhealthy meal. But being lethargic and tired, those things can happen at the same time, but they are two different things. Because a lot of people are like, girl, you just said that you don't get tired after food, but now you're saying that you get lethargic. Yeah, two different things. So this was the most popular question I received this week is, why'd you go to Denny's after the hospital? My mom was hungry, and I'm not gonna lie, so was I. It was past midnight and we were at the hospital for hours. Neither of us ate anything that day. I was not expecting to be at the hospital that long, and neither was my mom. I didn't go to the hospital for some like crazy critical thing. I was directed by my doctor's office to go to urgent care, and then urgent care directed me to go to the ER because urgent care actually does not do ultrasounds. And then I ended up calling the emergency room just to see like if I can come in, and they told me I should probably get that looked at. So I went there for an ultrasound. I didn't go there for like anything critical or crazy. Like people still have to eat. My mom said she was not going to go home and like cook something. I didn't want to come home and cook something. It was really late. I was exhausted. I know she was as well. Like eating is still a thing that happens regardless if someone goes to a hospital or not. And I got a salad at Denny's. Yeah. So next part is I want to talk about how
Bitch. What is this? I got a salad at Denny's. What, a taco salad with ranch? I didn't even see the video. I don't care. Like, I don't care. These fuckers would make celery fat. Like, I got a salad at Denny's. Bitch.
The week went. So I've been going through a lot of stress, anxiety, worry, depression.
God, that's your life.
Some very low lows. I have shared a very small fraction of it, but majority of it is happening behind the scenes. I'm absolutely, without a doubt, suffering in silence. So I did have my doctor appointment.
I'm sorry. Where did you get that from? You're suffering in silence. You've been posting videos this whole time. You posted, I'm pretty sure you posted a video of you going to Denny's after the hospital, Amberlynn. Like, how are you suffering in silence? Like, she really, like, grinds my gears, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 2 days ago, she posted the hospital video and her going to Denny's, I guess. And then before that, it was like 4 days. Like, suffering in silence means that you wouldn't be online chronically like you are. And I'm sure you were on the gram. I forget if you're on, yes, you are on TikTok because you do those thirst traps. And now that everybody's saying that you're back with Tommy Salami, okay, so you're suffering in silence. I get it.
Yesterday because I was able to respond to the wait list really quickly. When they sent me the text message, I accepted a new appointment. So this next part of this video I will be talking about in my weekly vlog as well, because my weigh-in videos don't get as many views as my other videos, and I want
you gotta make that
majority
money,
of people who watch me to hear this, because this is like a big change in my life that's about to happen. Okay. So I will be also talking about this in my weekly vlog. So the first thing I want to talk about is Zepbound. That is the GLP-1 that I was going to go on, which is the weight loss injection, and my doctor prescribed it to me. And based on all of the research I've done, I was like, okay, yes, it is very expensive, but it is doable. So I get to the pharmacy, and turns out,
what the fuck? Bitch, you make millions of dollars. Like, it's been proven that she's made millions. It's so expensive. I'm trying to be relatable, you guys. Shut up.
That is not the case at all. The pharmacy told me that the prices have raised, and it's like, okay, in my head I was like, all right, so the first month is just the beginning dose, which is obviously the cheapest month, but my doctor told me that the beginning dose is not going to do anything for me. So when I increase the Zepbound, it's going to increase the price, and I don't have that money. That's okay. I am currently working on my relationship with food, and...
What do you mean you don't have the money? What do you mean you don't have the money? Don't you have memberships? I mean, I know that you're not doing the membership lives anymore, but you have like a lot of memberships. I think someone clocked it at like, it's either $600 or $6,000 a month. I think it's $600. That would make more sense. That's $600. Plus, people watch your videos, Amber. Like, I'm so confused how you cannot have the money. Like, how?
Instead of doing it alone, I'm going to let professionals help me. My doctor did confirm, like, your hysterectomy makes it a lot harder to lose weight. And that was before I did my fasting labs, where I got results for something that literally, it makes me really emotional. It makes me want to cry, but I'm not going to. And we will get into that in a second. So on top of like my hysterectomy, my lymphedema, my lipedema, and my messed up metabolism, it just seems like nothing wants me to lose weight. I have so many things just like literally fighting against me, but I'm not going to give up. So while I was at my doctor's appointment, they ask you like this depression screening. They ask you all these like mental health questions, and
So I looked up, I asked AI, my boyfriend, he's so cute, he always responds, does hysterectomy make it harder for you to lose weight? And yes, it can be more challenging to lose weight after hysterectomy due to hormonal shifts, change in metabolism, potential changes in activity levels. So it's more of a hormonal change. And you're basically in menopause at this point with the hysterectomy. But it's not impossible to lose weight because plenty of women have done hysterectomies, have gone through menopause. So we've seen you the way you eat, Amber. I'm not gonna 100% say it was the hysterectomy that's making you not lose weight, because it's not like you work out or you eat actually healthy. Like, I don't know if the way you eat is a troll towards us. Like, look at me, I'm eating a salad, but it's like a taco salad with ranch. Or if it's you're just ignorant, willfully ignorant at this point, and don't know how to eat properly. But it's like that statement right there about the hysterectomy. Is it though? Is it?
Mine was not good. I ended up literally breaking down in front of my doctor and in front of my mom. I'm like bawling my eyes out. They're handing me tissue. Like, I had a full-fledged like anxiety attack right in front of him. It was really embarrassing, but it genuinely shows like the level of my mental health.
Stop crying.
Like, even someone just asking me like in my live stream like a week ago, they were like, how are you doing? Like, it made me break down. I'm feeling everything so strongly and so deeply. My emotions are all over the place and I feel so really sensitive, low, girly. And just a lot of mental health problems that I do not want.
Oh my God. These girls, and they're crying. It's like, gaslight. Test results. Okay. So she's going to show some test results. Yeah,
this is my MacBook. We're zoomed in so you don't see anything personal. I'm signed into my little health portal. I'm going to click test results. So we did a multitude of things here, but we're about to find out. Here's my hemoglobin A1C to determine am I diabetic or not. All right. No. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, 5.4 is my actual exact number that I always am every time I get this checked. So not even a pre-diabetic. So pre-diabetic would be 5.7 through 6.4. I do not have diabetes. I'm not even pre-diabetic. That is always something that,
thank God,
is just like in the back of my mind. I'm just always fearful that it's gonna happen or is happening, and I don't.
Some people just like, there's just something. I'm always mindful of diabetes because both my parents had it and two of my siblings have it. So I'm always but I've been, thank God, don't have it. I do have heart issues, which is, that also runs in the family. So yeah, it's a tiny victory, Amber, but what about the other stuff? Like high blood pressure, cholesterol.
Know about it. Just because you're fat does not mean you have diabetes, and just because you're skinny doesn't mean you won't get diabetes. But nobody of my said blood that work is a little off.
Nobody said that. Like, matter of fact, my mom was skinny. There's such a thing as skinny fats, and that's so weird to say that. No one ever said that. Like, why are you projecting that?
Some things that are questionable that he said is something to really worry about right now. But there is something that I'm going to be going on medicine for. Turns out I have hypothyroidism. That's so hard to say for me. I don't know why. So people who have that is a leading cause of weight gain. Like, I've constantly been like, it's hard for me to lose weight because of lymphedema, my going through menopause at such an early age, the hysterectomy, like the list can just go on. And now, bam, smack in the face. I have the very thing that causes people to gain weight. Like, it's just like, I feel like the world is like,
stop, nobody cares. Did she say hyperthyroidism? Because that should be losing weight, wouldn't she? Because the other one The other thyroid is the sluggish one. Huh. I'm confused. I'm going to stop it here because it's getting way too long. But I was under the impression hyperthyroidism is when you lose a lot of weight because you're whatever. Interesting. Huh. And this is the reason why she's not losing weight? I swear these girls. I swear these girls sometimes. You know, I swear most girl world devotees, people observing girl world, most of them have to come from the true crime family, because it's like all these like loopholes and non-messages and things that are missing in these conversations. I feel like we kind of put things together, like in true crime. Like there's mystery, there's clues, we have to figure out who got murdered. Here it's like there's mysteries, there's clues, we got to figure out what they're really saying. So I feel like a lot of girl world girlies, girly pops, are actually also true crime girlies as well. Comment down below if that's true. I feel like that's a true thing. Just a true statement. So this is Amber's latest video. A whole lot of nothing. She's saying she has hyperthyroidism, but I'm doing my googly search, and it says that you would be losing weight and you'd be sweating, and I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm looking at the, you know, and it has something, and it also is associated with like Graves' disease, thyroid hormones. Okay, I'm confused. Then maybe she's saying maybe she means the other one, the one that when it's sluggish. I don't know what that one's called, but I think that's, I mean, if this is truly the issue, then that's what it is. But then would it be dangerous for her to go on the semaglutide stuff? I don't know, because sometimes these girls do this for sympathy, and I'm so over it. I gotta be real. It's like, I got this problem. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. I'm like, what do you want me to say? Anyway, thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment like you always do. Yeah, let me know. I mean, Amber. There you go. All right, guys, until next time, stay sassy.